The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts are for entertainment purposes only and do not necessarily reflect those of RJV Media Lab, Inc., its affiliates, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Them boys, they cutting up. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Cutting up. Them boys, they cutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
How you doing, D?
Man, I am fantastic. Good, man. How about you?
Man, I'm like Mike Tyson said, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah!
I'm ecstatic. It's Super Bowl week.
Hot as hell outside with some hot air.
Yeah, I mean, they said this, I mean, I don't know about the rest of the world, but down south it's going to be touching the 70s.
I want to see about 75 today, though. Something like that. It's hot as hell. Cause I'm like, right, I got my AC on in the car. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, good weather.
Yeah.
Finally wash the car. You ain't washed it in a while.
Well, a good week to wash it.
Yeah, because I think they're going to do it all week.
All week it's going to be beautiful down this way.
So definitely enjoy that world out there, so people. Most definitely.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? What you want to get into?
Man, like I said, man, you already know we're going to get right. They're going to get right into what let's just get into what it is. Like they say, they talk about the elephant in the room.
Let's go on get into the meat of the situation.
AD and Luka. Now, you being a Laker fan.
This is supposedly called the biggest trade
ever
in NBA history.
I agree with that. Now, a reason why I'll agree, because tell me the last time you had a superstar, bona fide superstar, 25 years old in his prime, fresh off a finals loss. So you just went to the championship and get traded the next year. You know what I mean? You can't tell me nobody like that. That's
the closest they come to mind is Shaq. You know, they lost in the finals to Houston. But
that was a contract issue, though. And that was
right. But
because
still,
you know what happened behind it.
He forced the trade.
Yeah, because that was a money thing. Because you went in there. Right. And then we go back and listen. He said in an interview what happened.
It's still different, but it's
still the same. Yeah. Right. So I'll give you on that one. So if you want to say
that's the only one I can think of when it comes to that magnitude. And technically.
But think about it. He didn't get traded for someone of that magnitude as well.
Well, yeah.
Because you can't tell right now. It's a thought because he's a player in his prime.
I mean, and he was like fixing to be. Not right then and there, but he was.
He was there.
Well, okay. Well, I didn't want to get to him because, you know, Jordan had just come back. You know what I'm saying? They did get past them, but.
Yeah, he was beating Jordan. Yeah. He had just had to. You got to think about, I think he was not too long fresh off the movie, the basketball movie with
I know
that.
what you're talking about.
That's where the Penny Hardaway came from. Blue chips off of that. Then cause that's what Penny Hardaway come to find out. That's what they actually, you know, his big thing was when he did that movie. Now they was like, who is that guy? Because, you know, he played in the movie and stuff like that. So that's why all that comes. So I still give it the same magnitude, but
player for player,
because right now we both asked each other. I couldn't tell you who the hell Shaq got traded for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say.
But they gonna always
but
be
I'm just
linked
saying, Shaq himself, he was young and just coming into his own.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know what he was. But I mean, I'm just saying, man. Did nobody see this coming?
Yeah, they said did nobody know.
Yeah, it's just funny how things can be hid. You listen at a lot of the speculation that's going on in the media when it comes to what I heard on ESPN all day. They're actually saying that Luka, once he got that chain and the notoriety and fame, he got the big head and was wilding out, you know, and that's when being out of shape, being, you know, fat.
It gotta be some, bro, that kind of get rid of your, like, that's like them trading Dirk.
Because I even saw where Dallas got rid of any and everybody affiliated with Luka that worked for the Mavericks. Like, they cleaned house with everything having something to do with Luka.
Damn. I was watching, man, they had some pictures on X, bro. Fans was putting that man jerseys out on the damn steps like he had fucking died or some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we just got traded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit was crazy. So let me ask you this. Who you think won the trade?
As of right now,
just period.
I can't say period. You know, and
because still got time. I gotta go.
And then on top of that, it's known that the Lakers have to get somebody else. Like they have to get another wing player that can play good D. Well,
you got Finney Smith though.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got. I think y'all
but
still
I'm
need.
just going on what they were saying today.
You don't think y'all got enough right now to win?
Winehurst. I think we need a center.
Hold up. What did I hear? Somebody trade that had something to do with Clint Capella? Or that didn't go through?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look. I thought I heard something about that. It was supposed to be like Hachimura. Supposed to be. It was some 3-team trade that had something to do with Capella coming. I don't know how if they're paying out.
Nothing about that. Okay. All I've heard is Luka. And like I say, right now, I say Dallas has the edge because they're ready to win right now. With Anthony Davis, whether the Lakers, they still need to go and get another player or two, and then yes, they're up there. But I'm still scared. I mean, because if you think about it, bro, like the best trade is the trade ain't nobody talking about, in my opinion.
Well,
De'Aaron Fox going to San Antonio with Wembanyama and them, man.
We right about talking about it because San Antonio ain't like 100 games under 500. So
yeah, but
they ain't in the contention. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason about talking is what we talking about.
Them. I bet you
it's gonna help them next
change.
year. They're gonna kind of get going. You remember how we talked about the Lions when they started? So they're gonna turn into something that.
This is the turning point for them.
Yeah, I guarantee they got to play the draft pick.
You know what I'm saying? Now he has some help and a bunch of role players. That's going to change some things.
Yeah, because you're going to have to get rid of Chris Paul because Chris Paul ain't doing nothing. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He was just something to keep him through until you got to you a De'Aaron Fox. You know what I mean? So,
right. But what you think about it?
I think the Lakers want to trade in the long run.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Long
definitely
run,
because they got a 25-year-old star. You traded him out for a 31-year-old star that's definitely been
and it can happen now. I mean,
you know what I mean? So,
if Luka, they say he's supposed to play that. This is what his camp reported to Dallas.
They say he's supposed to play tonight.
They were saying to Dallas.
I know he got him on pride pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
they got him on pride pick right now.
What's today's date? The 6th, right?
Yeah.
See, he was supposed.
No, today's 3rd.
He was supposed to play on the 8th, reportedly to the Mavs by his folk. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It might have been Luka not just wanting to be in Dallas no more. Me personally, I don't think he liked the situation of playing with Kyrie. He ain't on there.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had reported he was going to be on there on the 6th or the 8th, one of them. I think it was the 8th.
But in the right now, I definitely think Dallas won it because I think they can. I think with what they have now, they can contend now. With Kyrie, you playing the game through Kyrie, and then you got and you putting AD back in his natural fold where he wanted to be in it all. That's been his. Right. Notice that was the last thing he said before he got damn traded.
And you're going to see the better version of Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah,
now
because he ain't got a bang.
He ain't got the bang. He can roam freely.
He can move from that
play that stretch forward that he feel the most comfortable playing. So
yeah, that's what his biggest thing in LA was complaining that he had to play the 5. And notice the only time y'all won a championship was when he was playing the 4. You know what I'm saying? That's when he had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee.
Right.
Won a championship. So I think Dallas gonna contend now as long as they can get their chemistry
right
together.
Now we the 5th seed. I mean, depending on the trade that they make, we can contend now too.
I think y'all can, but I think y'all lost a lot of inside presence with him. You know what I mean?
With Anthony Davis. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I think that we'll get it back if we get somebody like a Miles Turner, like what.
Yeah, y'all get somebody like that, but it's just only as long as y'all ain't got to give up AR and Hachimura. I know you gonna have to give up Hachimura, but as long as you ain't got to give up both. Now if you have to give up both, that's gonna hurt.
AR.
Yeah.
Who's AR?
Austin Rivers. AR 15, boy. Pow pow.
I don't think.
That's because that's everybody. You know what I'm saying. That's what everybody either want one of them two. Now I know Hachimura was supposedly in this Capella trade that I saw. I thought it went through. I guess
probably what that's gonna do is gonna be a 3-team.
Yeah,
trade.
it was. That was a 3-team trade. So I just got to go back and get the details.
Give up Austin Reeves.
So you're gonna have to get somebody else in.
Because if you think about it, Austin Reeves, the boy Dalton Connect, and Luka. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, if you think about,
that's a good five. That's a good five. But
then
what
you got
LeBron
your bench and Miles Turner. And we still have a decent bench.
Who coming out of the bench?
Old boy with the braids still there.
Are you
short point guard?
I think he part of the trade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was part of the trade.
I don't know then. I mean, going on what you said.
Because the trade was. Let's see. The trade was the Lakers got Luka, Max Kleber, and Marquise Morris, which I think that's some good people because I like Kleber and I like Morris. You know what I mean? Dallas got, of course, AD.
What position Cleveland play?
I think he played forward.
See, that's the problem though. We got a team full of forwards. Are we going to that Duke style of basketball where we just have a bunch of forwards and you know what I'm saying, playing big, you know what I'm saying, down low so we can run the floor?
Yeah. That's what it seemed to be. Let's make sure on this. Let's see.
So I mean, it just we got to look at.
He's 6'10", so he could play both if you want to say that.
Yeah,
that's what he's listed as. So I mean, you saying you're 6'10", I mean you like 6'8". Shit. So okay, you got to go back. Lakers got Luka, Max Kleber. We'll see. And Marquise Morris. You got Dallas, y'all. They got Anthony Davis, Matt Christie, and y'all's 2029 first round pick. Yeah. The Jazz got Jalen. I can't even pronounce that man's last name, and I'm not gonna try. And 2 second-round picks. Okay. So you know that's basically what that. So, but look at it like this. Y'all Lakers. The first trade y'all made to get Anthony Davis. Remember, you gave up Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and 4 first-round picks, right? And you got, now think about it, when what you traded off to get,
yeah,
that's what you traded off to basically get a championship in Luka.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the championship with AD, you know what I'm saying? Then you traded AD to get Luka. So you still kind of parlaying what you got to get more. You know what I mean? So you using what you got to, you know what I mean? So you gave up a lot to get AD. But then I still think you got just as much back.
Giving them up.
You see what I'm saying?
And still can get a little more.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you didn't, and you only had to give up one pick. And you still got one left.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say y'all still, you know what I'm saying? You still, you still kind of okay with this.
Who do you think will fit best at center that for us and what we have?
I think that Capella. I'm have to pull that up. I'm gonna have to look and see. I think Capella, somebody like that. I don't think y'all need to go back to the same like big shot. Man, y'all. I know you can't call him because it's too much shit. I would have called Dwight Howard though, because but I know you can't do that. And, I understand allegedly why. But, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just like a... If he wasn't so damn old, I'd probably say DeAndre Jordan.
So you just saying...
Somebody who just rebound and put backs, bro.
You know who I would love to have that I know I can't have?
Set screens. Because you want Luka. You need somebody who... Luka works well in his offense when it's somebody he can lob with off the pick and roll.
Jared Jackson Jr.
Hell no, you ain't got enough to give up to get that motherfucker.
I'm just saying, though.
They ain't giving that man up.
But I understand what you're saying, but he'll fit perfect.
Think about it, bro. Jaren Jackson Jr. Think about it, Jaren Jackson Jr. was in the same draft class as Luka, right? Yeah. Out of that top 10, I think he was in that top 10. He the only fucking player still with his same fucking team. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else didn't move. You know what I'm saying? So... My prediction: Lakers finish. Well, I think I'm away from my Lakers prediction because they still ain't finished.
Yeah, they
ain't done. I'm gonna say the Dallas is about done.
Well, I think they're done.
I think they're done. So I'll say Dallas.
It's just about them molding, but I see Dallas making.
I say they have made the playoffs. I say they'll be.
I say they make the Western Conference Finals.
I say they'll make it.
Well, it depends on Anthony Davis and his health. At least to the
semi.
It depends on his health though.
Yeah, see that's what both of them though. Because you gotta look at it. Luka hurt now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But the thing about Luka, well, yeah, it's both of them.
You know, and it go back to AD. I think it's because of him banging, and I think you'll see his health get better, being able to move how he move and not how to be in that paint. So I think you'll see him look a lot better in the position, him just rolling with the 4. And Luka just need to be, I think with him being with a player like LeBron, seeing how he train and how he do that and how he handle his business and rep for that, to be able to get to that superstar status, because he got to look at like, look, now you got to looking at being this guy when this guy leaves. So learn from this guy so you can get there.
Go on, get Joel Embiid.
That would be nice though. That'll work. That'll
get
work.
Joel, because at the end of the day,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all
Philly
get Joel
might let him go
Embiid.
too.
If you get Joel Embiid, I give up AR-15, Hachimura, I give up Connect, I give up every last one of them. Shit.
No, I give up that
Fuck
first
that.
round draft pick.
Fuck that shit. I give up every last one of them
That
motherfuckers.
first round draft pick, and I give up Hashimura and Reeves for him.
Man, I'm telling you what to do. I try to do a two-man trade. Let me get Maxey and that motherfucker, and you can go pick everybody you want to.
Nah, Maxey ain't going nowhere. He the future, and see, that's the whole
Yeah, we
point.
said the same thing about Luka.
Yep. Huh?
Said the same thing about Luka.
Who?
Luka. You never thought he was gonna get traded.
Yeah, but
I know this is a special situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They ain't finna let both of them go in right now. It seems like the person that's unhappy is Embiid. You know what I mean? So,
Well,
it seems like
I think
Maxey
maybe
taking over. And
yeah, he
Embiid
became the
got
number one
jealous.
player because he showed he score.
Mm-hmm.
He shows he's the top. I'll give him
Defense. He top 15.
top 15. I say he top 15 across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I give him across the board because he'll drop a 50 ball on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm
36
saying?
against y'all.
Right. So we still came back and motherfucking beat y'all. Y'all motherfuckers
Because
had,
y'all
had her down to 26 points, my guy.
Y'all did them down. That was real smart because y'all switched up. At first, y'all had Brown on them.
Yeah.
But then y'all switched and put Tatum on him, and he couldn't handle that big body on both sides.
Exactly. The same thing we did to KD
that
when that
that was real smart.
Same thing we started off doing that KD. I ain't get a chance to see much of that
I
one.
watched a little of that one.
Yeah, but
I was like, wait a minute.
Same
and
thing we did with
seemed
KD.
like as soon as I turned to it, that when y'all went on that run, I was like, oh,
slap the fuck off.
I said, oh, yeah, they finna whoop them.
Yeah, that's what I said. Embiid, bro, he gonna opt now. If you can team him with something, you good. I just think they made the wrong choice with Paul George because Paul George ain't been necessarily left Indiana. I'm sorry. Maybe he left all of that in Indiana. Hell, he ain't did shit.
He did pretty good with the Clippers.
But he just don't. Man, Paul George for what he was at that point.
He's not a
supposed to be
face no more.
Right, but what he was
that
supposed to put you
Indiana.
over the top. He ain't put you over the top. He ain't put you over the top. So I don't know what to do. I'm not do that. So just on another note, still with basketball. What you think about the All-Star game, bro? Well, as far as with the festivities and how it's,
I ain't heard nothing about it. What
it's just like I feel like they just cancel the shit, bro. Because a lot of the folks, like your people, don't even.
You don't think
what you watching for?
You don't think the rookie sophomore game is entertaining?
That's the best part of it.
That's
gonna be the best part.
And the 3-point.
Who in it?
The 3-point has
you
had because now they are in.
You let big man get in there.
You let anybody, like they're letting women in it.
Yeah, but because they said your girl. Right, because they said she was supposed to be coming in, but then she canceled it.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to do her person over there with the girl. Respect, Caitlin Clark, you know what I mean? Respect. I just think that, man, from what it was back in the day, man, when you look for the Vince Carters and these guys, to what it's now, man, it just watered down, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't like just made my point.
Down, bro. It's water.
That's it. Just make it go back to the point. What you just said. What you heard about? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That made my point. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, bro, they might want to turn it away.
Man, just like the Pro Bowl.
Same thing. What was this flag? What was this fucking football game they was playing with Eli and them coaching? What was that shit? Was that flag football?
Well, it's more or less like a skills drill that they're trying to make fun. You know what I'm saying? So everything is more or less, all right, we're going to do skill stuff, but we're not going to do anything that's going to get y'all hurt. We're just trying to have y'all to have fun. And we want y'all, the fans, to see a different side of y'all. So that's why they had the receivers with the, like, I guess you could say cartoon hands, making it harder for them to catch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
and I mean, I'm just saying, man, you think about the past Pro Bowl games, Sean Taylor coming down, trying to knock the kicker head off on a trick play.
Bro.
So they're trying to prevent stuff like that because it's like, okay, it gets competitive.
Oh, man.
Even like the flag football game a couple of years ago, in the fourth quarter, they went to tackling. Like,
exactly.
They went to bumping because it got competitive. Like, they're trying to protect their assets, bro. That goes back to it. It's different now. They see now how much money that these guys bring in to their organization. So it's
you got to protect the investment.
we're going to pump the brakes. We're going to try to do other things. Rather basketball, I mean, I understand them not wanting to go hard in the rookie sophomore game and the All-Star game itself. They don't play basketball.
No, they just
they're scrimmaging.
Yeah, just like they just don't. But then I don't like the way
there ain't no defense to the full quarter.
Right, but then like now you'll have a fan vote and this vote, but then like you had give you an example, Lonzo with LaMelo Ball. You number one
and Trae Young.
Right, you got number one and number 1 and number 3 in the fan vote, but you both got snubbed. How that don't even make sense? That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you switched it over to that pick team, so it's like who you like. You know what I'm saying? Because now they worry about winning.
The thing about it is, if you're gonna do it, the fans ought to vote who's in the game itself, and let the players that are going to pick from who the fans.
That's basically what it is. That's what it is.
But it's not like that if Trae Young got snugged.
No, they don't have. It's nobody that you have to choose. So you still gonna pick a certain. So let me give you this right here. So these are your all stars. I'm gonna let you know how if you tell me, okay, who's supposed to be in well if you don't like it. All right, your E starters is Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Greek Freak, Jason Tatum, Cat. Your reserves, Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Damian Lillard, Evan Mobley, and Pascal Siakam. No, there's a bunch of names you ain't heard from the East over there. Right? Okay. Right. Let's go to the West. Steph, this your starter.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
First, before you go to the West, because I remember you telling me the lineup last session, but who's picking the players?
Like the who picking the teams?
Yeah.
It be the top vote getter. So I think LeBron and Steph pick the side.
No, because they on the same team.
I mean, let me see. Well,
so it couldn't have been.
It got to be. It was. Well, I know it was either. I know one year it was LeBron and Greek Freak.
But still though,
I think it's players. I don't know which players picked this year.
Okay,
but it's players.
Yeah,
that pick.
I know it'd be players. But what I'm saying is, who is picking the player pool?
The vote. The fan and the vote. The fans, and there's another one.
That's what I'm saying. That can't be correct because if the fans voted. So you telling me the fan didn't vote for Trae Young? Would you?
The fans vote for the pool.
Right. So
and it's like you go. Okay. And you go to the Y and like, all right, you go first. All right, give me Steph.
I got you.
You go Nick. Then it go into that. The fans vote to create a pool.
Well, to be honest, bro. Go ahead. Read the West lineup before I say what I say.
All right, Steph. This is starter. Steph, right. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, KD, Bron, Joker. Reserves, AD, Ant-Man, Beard, Jazz Jackson, I don't know, Hampering, Sanico, I don't know who the hell this dude is. I can't say your name. Jalen Williams and Wembanyama.
Okay. Now, do you have a problem with the West?
I got a couple problems. Only one I got a problem like you got, I don't like that Kyrie didn't make it. Okay. Book didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So you got them two. Then the other side.
Did KD make it?
Yeah, KD made it.
Okay.
KD started.
Okay.
Hell, Luka didn't make it.
Right. But
I know he didn't make it because of the game.
He didn't miss it.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got Melo didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Zach LaVine didn't make it. You know what I mean? So
my thing is
he made 25 points.
I think the West did pretty good. The West is so thick that it's like you're gonna have
the West is concentrated. It's concentrated.
So the thing about it is the West I don't have a problem with. My problem is what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, the guy that actually picked is the one that fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because that's all you can point the finger at. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt.
Like, ain't no way in the world you don't have Trae Young on there or Ball. You know what I mean? Like, that's automatic offense.
But I think it got something to do with winning. I think the winning, I think that's how I think that's how you determine the home field in the finals. It's the winner of the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's not the best record anymore?
In the finals?
Yeah. I thought whoever in the NBA had the best record was the one, between the two teams, what I'm saying now. They the ones that got the home field advantage, so they going to the baseball thing. Because, baseball does that. The winner of the All-Star game is the one that's going to get home field advantage in the World Series.
That's what I thought it was. Let me see. Okay, it is better regular season record.
Right. That's what it is in the NBA.
So baseball is who win.
Baseball
also,
is
okay.
the
I
one
knew it was
that
one
does
of them.
that.
Okay.
NBA is whoever. So you know what I'm saying. Y'all make it to the finals, and let's say Utah. Y'all gonna have home field advantage because at the end of the day, y'all got a better record overall in the regular season. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how it go. But either way it is, you want to move right on?
What you got?
Man, you know what I want to move on to. Let's go on into the real meat and the potatoes.
What that is?
It's, the granddaddy of them all. And I ain't talking about the Rose Bowl. I'm talking about the biggest football game of the year.
What you got? So what you feeling
Super
right now?
Super Bowl Sunday.
So what you feeling about it, man? I know we congregated last week.
My nigga,
you ain't want to kind of go into that shit. So
look here, bro.
Give me a little bit, man. What you got?
Have you ever been so excited that you get like goosebumps?
Oh no.
Like I've been waiting on this shit here for a long time, my G. Like I've been waiting patiently, and to me, the best is still to come.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is my wheels are turning to the point where I'm thinking past the Super Bowl. That's how confident I am. And I know I sound
so that's
like
saying that you just believe that y'all the one this motherfucker.
No, it ain't that I believe. I know in my heart and mind that we gonna win this game.
Okay. And for give me the reason. What's your biggest reason outside of, just a fan belief, which we always do, we want to win. So what's your biggest thing or advantage? Offensive, defensive, whether it's offensively, defensively, coaching scheme.
I think
what makes you get you over the top?
Okay, hear me out. I know that the X factors are Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like for real. Those are the big joker and the little joker of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that I have all the other cards in my deck. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I have the D-line and the depth to be able to put pressure. No, scratch that. To be able to stop their running attack and put pressure on the quarterback. And my secondary is good enough to hang with their receivers. They're not going to be running free, doing all the little screens and the quick passes that they did on us the last Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that my linebacker Bond is good enough to hang with Kelsey. Now, be that as it may, offensively, I think the most important thing of it all is we should be able to play ball control and keep their dynamic offense on the sideline for a minute. But, I mean, I think that's the biggest key, though. My D-line just going ham and making him uncomfortable in the pocket. I don't have to sack him every time they get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Every series. But I want to at least
make it
bump him.
Get him off his spot.
Soon as he release, bump him. Knock him down. Let him know we him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, be around his ankles to make him dance around and rush passes. Throw him a little high. Throw him a little behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have all that. And the biggest key is the fact that, in my opinion, he hasn't played against a defense as good as mine all season. I think my offensive line is good enough to the point where I don't even have to double team Chris Jones, and he is.
That's a lie. I ain't trying to be. I
ain't. No, look, and I'm not saying all game when I say that.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not saying all game.
Only reason I say that because just like Jalen Carter, they rush from the front in the interior.
Well,
so that means he right on your quarterback.
But see, the thing about it is, we zone block most of the time, so it's gonna be a time where he get just chipped to help out. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got some studs up there. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't taking that away.
I'm just saying overall though, coming at them. I mean, if Buffalo was able to run the ball with Cook the way that they did, like, I know my offensive
line. They ain't running for 80 yards.
I understand, and
but they had a good average. I think it was like 6.5. I think he was 13 for 82 yards.
And Buffalo's not known for running the ball. The leading rusher on the team is Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not their scheme, so I'm not gonna hold that against them. I'm just saying that I know my rushing attack and my running back is 3 times better than Buffalo's. You know what I'm saying? And I think my quarterback can run just as good as Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just think your quarterback run, his run is not as needed as Josh Allen's is in reference to that part.
But, going back to what I initially said, though, I'm looking past it because, one, I know that regardless, at the end of the Super Bowl, once again, Jalen is gonna have to have another offensive coordinator because they said.
Oh yeah, he going to the Saints.
Yeah, Kellen Moore will be
going to the
head
Saints.
coach of the Saints.
That's the only reason they ain't announcing no coach.
So this is gonna be like the 7th or the 8th different offensive coordinator. But, with the start of what he started, I think we can get a better offensive coordinator that's gonna implement everything more smoothly. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean like a balanced attack. You know what I'm saying? Open it up where AJ can touch it a little more. Devontae, you know what I'm saying? Dallas Goedert, but at the same time.
So Goddard been your number 1 target these last couple of games. I think he got about 13, 14 targets that last game. Yeah, he been getting a lot of targets. You go back and look.
Dallas Goedert, I told you, is like,
big.
In my opinion, is right there behind Kelsey. Like, the only, I can't name nobody that's better. Like, I would say Andrews, but the thing about it is,
so we gonna act like the boy over there on the Raiders don't exist who just set the rookie record over there.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that because he was a rookie.
I still gotta give him a prop though.
Yeah, I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Dallas Goedert got more tape. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna give Dallas. I'm not. Let me just say this. I'm gonna put him top 3. If he ain't 2, he 3. You know what I'm saying? I just can't think of it. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't 2, he 3.
That's all I'm saying.
So I ain't taking nothing away from him.
Having a player that's top 5 in the NFL is saying something.
You saying something?
So I ain't knocking
if he ain't 2, he 3. You know what I mean?
See, I told you, man. The goal, in my opinion, what Elgin wants, what Elroy wants for my Philadelphia Eagles is to be talked about like everybody else. I want to be in that. I want us to be talked about like what you're going to talk about with Kansas City, a dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I mean, that's the goal. Like,
you on the cusp of it, but it's only one thing that you don't have. What you do have it, but it wouldn't fall into this one because you won it back with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz, but it would, of course, wouldn't fall under his. You know what I mean? This actual dynasty, but you got it because you got 2 Super Bowl appearances in 3 years. You just got to get that. You got to get a ring. You got to get one to go in there. So now with me, what I feel like the difference of the game is going to be is if Jalen Hurts has to throw the ball, I think it's going to be a bad thing for Philly because not saying he can't throw, but I think his record in reference to winning playoff games, I know he's below 500 when he throws for more than 250. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he has won a game yet when he has to throw for over 250 in a playoff game. He wins when he's around a 220 and below. I mean, you've been able to kind of do what you're saying. It's an even attack. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it has to get a high level, when he has to do a lot, that's when your record, your chance of winning probability goes down.
If you're throwing for 220 and you rushing for 200, I mean, you can't argue with
it. You know what I'm saying? If he rushed for 220, he ain't got to rush for 220. He can just rush for 85.
I'm just
you're talking
about
rushing as a team at 220. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, because I think if you rush you'll rush for about 250 because I think Saquon is still good for 125. That's not even him going off. That's just what he do. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of hard, and especially if y'all can't stop him if Kansas City can't stop him from coming up to the line at 100 miles an hour. Because once he get up to speed, and it's just kind of hard to get him down. You know what I mean? So Kansas City gonna have to tackle well. So Bolton and the other linebacker over there is gonna be on them to tackle him within that 5 yards, between 5 yards behind the line to 5 yards across the line. That's gonna have to in 10 yards in the box. They're going to have to keep him in there because if you get outside of here and get past you on that, hey, we already saw what happened on the first play against Washington. He out of him. You know what I mean? So as long as Jalen Hurts is not asked to do too much, But hell, we got to go back and look and be honest here. They was up on Kansas City the first time, but circumstances tell, well, they couldn't hold a lead. Totally understandable. That's NFL football. But the best thing Philly could do is keep Kansas City on the sideline. Because I don't think it's about beating Kansas, beating about Patrick Mahomes. It's a lot about beating Andy Reid. And that's the hard motherfucker to beat. You know what I'm saying? Because how great he calls plays.
But that go back to why I said what I said, D. Like, in reference, in order to kill a snake, you got to cut that snake head off. Andy Reid is a bad man when it comes to calling plays and all that, you know what I'm saying, using people, getting them open, etc. But at the end of the day, if you get to Patrick Mahomes,
yeah, any quarterback, it don't matter who the quarterback is.
It don't matter
what
what
happened
Andy Reid called.
Same thing with the Bucs did to him in that Super Bowl, the one he lost. He couldn't stay on the spot. So as long as y'all can keep them off the field, don't let them get long standing drive. And you got to score touchdowns. You cannot get Jake Elliott or Justin Elliott, whatever the fuck his name is. You can't get that motherfucker to kicking field goals because they don't score touchdowns.
Like I said, dude, we got a lot of things going in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we win the turnover battle, I know we're going to win. Like, we haven't turned the ball over.
Y'all ain't turned over in the playoffs.
None this playoff. That's a good thing. I mean, you can say what you want to say about Jalen not letting it rip. It's a couple of times. You know, I've heard a commentator say that, you know, it's been a couple of times where people were wide open. Jalen didn't let it rip. He preferred to tuck it and run. But
I just think he was being safe, man. You know what I mean?
That's all.
He's just being safe
with the rock because he knows that the turnovers.
One mistake can change everything.
It changes everything in the playoffs, no doubt. And that's the main reason. I'm a Eagles diehard, but look here, bro. Like, it's like since Jalen has been there, I want to win even more because of him and all the ridicule that this cat has gone through from college all the way to now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no doubt. He done took all the criticism from he can't throw or he only can run. And, you know, he kind of get the Jalen Milroe treatment and kind of like what they get kind of giving him a little bit. I'm going to ask you a little bit about him in a second. But I just think that if he's just not asked to do too much, Saquon can do him. He can get the ball out to Goddard, you know what I mean, make timely passes, keep Kansas City on the field, score touchdowns, and not turn over the ball. They're good. Because if Kansas City get long 13-play drives, because if you knowing they're not doing, a lot of their drives aren't 2-play drives, 3-play drives like it used to be. They 9, 12, 13 plays, sucking up 8, 9 minutes.
And I think that really plays into our half,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about Kansas City is I've been watching them because I pretty much figured it was going to be us and them. So I've been watching them more, and the thing about Kansas City, in my opinion, they're at their best when they have Pacheco and the other running back, Hunt, when they're starting to eat, because, see, Hunt's been hot the last couple of games.
Yeah, decent.
For him.
Yeah,
he hadn't run this hard in a while, so you know what I mean?
Because he usually give you, you know, when he was
at least $125.
But he ain't giving you no more than about 65 now.
But that
you know
and what Pacheco giving you,
need. That's what they need.
But I'm just saying though, but if he's giving you 65 and Pacheco is giving you 75, 80, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just throwing a number. I'm just throwing a number out
there.
I
get you saying.
But either way it go, that's still giving you 100-yard rushing overall.
And Patrick Mahomes getting you about 20 or 30.
Exactly. So I mean, it's getting the job done. That's why I say it's making it easier to run the ball on any offense.
But then, you know they get a lot of plays because they like long handoffs, like them little side screens, flip passes, little stuff like that. And they like to get the ball in the playmakers and let them make plays down the field.
Get the ball out of Patrick's hands quick.
Because he getting the ball. I think as of right now, I think he is getting the ball out the fastest as a quarterback in the playoffs this year. It's this actual season. So it's going to be a task to get to him because he's getting the ball out so damn fast. Yeah. So that's basically how they keep him upright, is get the ball out of his hands as fast as possible and just let him make a play.
But it ain't but one receiver on that whole team that we're going to bag up off of. And
worthy, because you know you can't nobody on the field run with him.
So it's like.
But you got a couple receivers over there that's in a place that they ain't never been before. And I think
I understand that, but
I think Juju got one though on it. Oh. He went on that team with
number 9, Juju.
Yeah, Juju.
He got one.
With who? Oh, Kansas City. He was just so he got one, but you got a player like D Hop. You got D Hop. You got Marcus Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood.
You got players that's hungry. Especially D Hop, bro. He ain't never smelt no shit like this. And probably didn't think he would unless he got to a team like this from Arizona and all the teams in Houston and all them slop ass motherfucking places he been at. So I think it's gonna be a couple of players. Yeah, even like your boy Saquon, he ain't never smelt it before, and he been dying to do this. Hell, this is his motherfucking birthday. You know what I mean? So I know he gonna be ready to go. Some Ricky Cooper DeJean, I think it's his birthday too. Yeah. So there's a couple cats out there that's gonna have a different level of motivation that some don't. You know what I mean? So
Slade's last game as a Eagle.
So
Brandon Graham coming back. I think he's
gonna be situational. Cause bro, that's a 4-month injury that you usually got with that torn bicep. Bro, he did it in October.
Tricep.
I thought it was a bicep. Either way, same shit. Because when you got to snatch down as he does.
Well, he already had operation.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the healing. So I think it'll be situational, like third downs. I don't think he'll be all. I don't think he'll play all game. But he's going to give you enough.
He going to play.
You know what I'm saying? But he going to play.
He just ain't going to play all over the line like he been
He's going to play on the edge.
He's going to play on the edge, yeah.
So I think it's going to be a good game. Now, my prediction. And my prediction is purely because I feel like the NFL has to solidify its next guy. This has nothing against the Eagles or nothing. I just feel like it goes one or two ways. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's only one or two ways. I feel like Kansas City wins this one because they solidifying their guy. They got to put a face on the NFL. Just like kind of what the NBA is trying to do with the NBA right now with LeBron and Steph on their way out. They're trying to find their next guy. Because the next guy has to be the next villain because that's the person who wins all the time. So people got to have something to strive to beat. Just like Jordan, got to strive to beat him. LeBron, Steph, you got to strive to beat them because they win all the time. So you got to let them win. You got to, it has to be created. So I think this is their final creation in reference to the, even if Jalen wins it next year. You know what I mean? I just think this is their final solidify of Patrick being the next guy. And it might create another rivalry with him because they already created a rivalry with Patrick Mahomes and with Josh Allen. So, and Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, all of them. So I think this is the last certified to put him on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks. So I say Kansas City get this one 24-21. Buckner at the end. Or it could be where the NFL is trying to solidify that it's not scripted. And then Drip Philly comes in, takes the day. So, just for me, because I've seen so much prop up in reference to how it's done over the years from your Tom Brady's, your Jordans, I think they're just having to solidify the guy. So I'm going to go Kansas City 24-21. Yeah. Kick at the end. Let's feel it on that. Now, like I said, I believe y'all gonna get out. Like I believe honestly right now, depending on who take the ball first, that's the biggest thing. I don't know who's gonna win it because I know if Kansas City win it, they usually take the ball. You know what I mean? Now they may change it up because they usually, as in years past, take the ball when they win it. So I know with y'all are gonna defer because you want your defense on the field first. I already know that. So it all depends. I feel like who will take the ball, get the ball, who scores first. And I really believe that, because I'm basing this on, I believe he'll have the ball last. I believe whoever has the ball last in this game wins it. And I ain't talking about on no kneel down shit. I'm talking about the last person either going down to score or the last person going down to kick a field goal. If it's 21-21, somebody got to go kick a field goal. Whoever's doing that is going to win. You know what I'm saying? The person who got the ball.
Well, I'm going the opposite direction.
I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't expect nothing motherfucking different.
I mean, not, well,
come on, man. We already know what the fuck going on, brother.
When I say different direction, I mean, like, I'm going in a very different direction. Like,
I know you ain't talking no blowout shit.
Eagles win 35-17.
Boy, you crazy as fuck. I ain't no way. Now, okay. Tell me why. I ain't got no, bro. I ain't got no problem with it.
I told you why. That's why I set all that up. I told you why first before I gave you the scope.
So let me ask you this.
I'm saying we gonna make Patrick Mahomes so uncomfortable that They're going to get a lot of 3-and-outs to the point where their defense going to get tired. We're going to wear them down with the balanced attack that we have. And we're going to end up stretching it out in the second half. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I said what I said. Like, we have the better team hands down. But you got everybody's giving the edge to them because of Patrick Mahomes, of course.
I'm only going to give you the
man
edge.
that he is.
I'm not giving you the offensive edge. I'm going to give you the defensive edge.
No.
But I can't get the offensive edge.
But we still got better players on offense. I mean, yeah, you could say Kelsey is better than my tight end, but other than that, bro.
Only thing I'm saying.
Other than that, now, come on now. You know my wide receivers better. They might not be getting the numbers of others, but they still a better core. You know my offensive line better. You know my running back better.
When I say this, when I mean offensively, I'm taking everything as a totality. I'm going with the quarterback first. Well, we both know who I will take on the quarterback. Now, with the running back, it ain't even a question of who got the best running back. That's stupid even debate. But what the biggest thing is I'm a damn sure take Andy Reid over Kellen fucking Moore. That's the problem. That's where my change is.
I know it, D. That's why I say you. I know
Cowboys, because he gonna always be a Cowboy.
I know what everybody thinking, man. Because even
Cowboy do what
at the
Cowboy
end
do.
of the day, they saying Steve Spagnuolo is the best D coordinator in the NFL right now. Because see,
and he y'all defense coordinator.
No, he Kansas City coordinator.
And what's y'all coordinator name?
Vic Fangio.
Okay.
But the thing about it is this.
You know his record against Patrick Mahomes?
They going on that all because of, you know what I'm saying, the experience of them winning 4 Super Bowls.
Right. And he knows
for 3 in a row.
He knows tendencies on how and what to do to specific schemes and quarterback to make it change. Like on that last play when he called that zero blitz, because even though he knew he was leaving the man out here wide open, but he knew you weren't going to expect that corner to come. So he had to bring somebody that you wasn't expecting, and that's what his specialty is. But do you know what your coordinator record is against Patrick Mahomes?
I don't care.
He ain't fucking beat him. He never beat him.
Okay, but that was with the Dolphins. I
think it's different. I think it's 3 different places. 2 different places.
It might have been, but this is the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, and I guarantee you that he didn't have the talent that he got now. It's a difference. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. This is a completely different team for everybody. This is Kellen Moore's best team. This is Vic Fangio's best team. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping, bro. I am not tripping. Kellen Moore was ridiculed. His offense has always been top 5, but he's always been ridiculed.
Yeah, he was terrible when he was, though.
Yeah, but exactly. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? With Vic, he might have been he was all right because he was with Denver and had Denver right. Now, I know he might not have beat him, but
yeah. So he was with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I know.
Then he was a consultant with y'all in 22. Then he was with the Broncos. Then he was with the Bears. Then he was with San Francisco in the San Francisco 49ers. So that's basically his.
Did he win a Super Bowl with Denver? Payne Manning them, I think he did.
I think that was their coordinator.
I think so.
Yeah, 2019 to 21.
So he got experience.
But yeah, because he had Payne Manning.
He
Payne Manning though.
Yeah, but the defense that carried them that year. Now, come on now, the defense and running the rock. Now Peyton Manning played a big part, but it wasn't the Peyton Manning at the coach.
Nah, because he still had a 50 touchdown season with the Broncos. But I don't know if it was a Super Bowl
season though. Because see, you gotta remember that when he came back from that neck injury, he went overseas.
Because he still won MVP.
Right, but
with the Broncos.
But what I'm saying is, it wasn't the same numbers. That's all I'm saying.
Now he had one. That's what I told you. He did 1 year.
Averaging 5,000 and.
That's what I said. He had 1 year like that with the Broncos.
He might have had about 3,000 with the Broncos.
But he had 1 year where he had that a Peyton-esque year. That was the MVP year. He threw 50 touchdowns.
Okay.
So he did have 1 year like that. Now he definitely degraded as they went. Yeah, I think he played 3 seasons. Yeah. So because they went to one and lost one. Yeah. So they did go.
Be that as it may. I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I told you why I feel this way.
Yeah, but but 31-17 though?
No, I didn't say 31. I said 35.
35-17.
And that might be, more. But
I get up under this motherfucker and let me know if that's what y'all feeling, because I would like to know. Hey, give me y'all projections on what y'all got, man. Get up under that, man.
I mean, and see, that's what I'm saying. I've been doing my little research. Kansas City guards are trash. That's my strong point, my D tackle. You feel what I'm saying?
But he'll play like a 6 though. Sometimes he won't be directly 1 or 3. Sometimes Jalen will play a 6, so he'll be
but
out.
Either way it go, he busting.
Jordan
there,
Davis
bro.
will bust. He'll be at 1 and 3.
Through there.
Yeah, he a beast now. I'm gonna tell you, he a beast now.
And he
gonna get some. He gonna get dubbed though. He gonna get a dub.
And that's opening it up for everybody else.
He gonna get a dub.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. He's still eating with the dub.
Cause they gonna still draw. He gonna draw a dub. They gonna run 2 tight ends. Kelsey gonna do a lot of blocking. You gonna see him have to do a lot of blocking to help out because he gonna have to stay in and he gonna have to chip because he's gonna be the one playing on the outside where he at on that chip. Cause like I said, he'll play the 6, play kind of 7 type of outside on that. So he don't play necessarily like a 1 or a 2, 1 or 3 tick. So he'll get defensive endish where his spot will be, but. I just think they're gonna have to be Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid is gonna have to go into the lab and come up with a definite offense to be able to get the ball outside of the numbers, get the ball outside his hand within like a minute, like a 1.5 no more than 2 seconds, and try to delete him actually being a part of the game. Because if they getting the ball out fast enough, he just won't be a part of it because it won't be no way for you to touch him. So that's my only thing. So I still think it's gonna be a great game. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody's going. I honestly don't think it's gonna be no blowout situation. You know what I mean? But I still think it's gonna be, definitely a great fucking game. You know
I think we're gonna be in control. That's my whole thing. I think we're gonna control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? But okay, I feel you.
So that's the only thing I say. You know what I mean? So, and I think it's gonna, like I said, so it's gonna be a great game. So. One more thing. Just when I spoke on Jalen Milroe. Did you look at the Senior Bowl?
I saw a little.
What you think? Did you see any of his performance?
I saw a little bit. He completed a couple of passes and threw a couple of them in the dirt. But I mean,
I'm not a hater. I just going off our course. I just keep up with it because I just want to see. I like the draft. You know what I mean? They were saying if he was one of the quarterbacks who kind of hurt himself a little bit more because he didn't have pocket presence. Don't know he threw. I think he did throw a pick. Got sacked a couple times. Had a lot of errant throws, and it was over those, kind of intermediate throws and stuff like that. So, and I know they would come to find out he got the smallest hands in the quarterback class. You know what I mean? So they had a lot of players like they said Jackson Dart improved his quarterback from Ole Miss. Say then some guy they said a defensive end from Marshall, number 15. They said he been going crazy. So there's a couple people on there, they said, but then a lot of cats that's already been down there, they just solidified what they did and left early.
Me personally, I'm not surprised because I was one of the ones where I felt that due to the fact of the inconsistent play this year from Jalen Milroe, I figured he needed to come back one more year. Now, he didn't necessarily have to come back to Alabama. It could have been sold out to him, use that NIL to the fullest. I'm quite sure it would have been.
Yeah, he could have got somewhere because he damn.
So
with the boy from Georgia who left Georgia, I think he already got $10 million. I think he didn't say he.
No, they say he got $4 million.
Okay.
They had a freshman come in that they signed. They did like Michigan. They gave him $10 million. But, the thing about it is, like I say, it's a team somewhere out here. I can see a couple of teams that would have said, "Oh yeah, come on, I'll take you." And
he could have won a couple teams in the SEC. He could have went to Kentucky, a bunch of players like that. You know what I mean? So I ain't taking him out.
I'm quite sure you want to go somewhere where he had a decent team.
Where you can play and be right. He don't want to go to no slop. You know what I mean? Where you winning 2 and 3 games.
I think he needed to come back to show that he had a little more.
Kind of like Jalen Milroe did. Not Jalen Milroe, but Jalen Hurt when he went to Oklahoma.
Not a little more, but to show that he actually has pocket presence, period. Because a lot of plays that he made this year were scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
Now
design quarterback run.
In my opinion, now he has the prettiest deep ball in college football.
I agree. He got a good deep ball.
But the thing about it,
great deep ball.
That's only when he has that pocket presence
and the time.
So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, he got great deep ball.
I really do feel that he should have came back one more year, and that would have helped his draft stock. I mean, the money is there. They would have gave you that NIL deal where you wouldn't have really had to do nothing but make sure you stay healthy enough to enter next year's draft.
Right.
And I could see him, if he do that, I can see him being up for the Heisman as well as, I mean, he was in the conversation for a while.
Yeah, he was.
This year.
Right, because he had
So
a total
I'm just
touchdown.
saying, like, if he mess around and is able to work on his passing game,
Yeah, he'll be something. He'll be something.
Implement it with his run, like he'll be a top 5 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? But right now, personally, I see him going in the second. That's being generous.
Yeah, I think he's a second-day quarterback because so a lot of the other quarterbacks have improved their draft stock. Because, of course, we already know we just don't know who's going to go 1 and 2. Cam Ward and Shador is going to be your 1 and 2. Then, depending on who you like if you like Jackson Dart.
It's not a safe move. I mean, not trying to cut you off, D, but the thing about it is if you think about this shit deeply, like it's deeper than just the other players that are coming out in the draft with him. If you think about all the big-time free agents that are out there.
And not much quarterback, though.
Yes, huh?
Not much quarterback.
Yes, it is.
Name me a quarterback that's going to be a free agent outside of Sam Darnold.
It might not be nobody that you want.
No, I'm saying, just name me one.
Both quarterbacks in Pittsburgh.
They keeping one.
I understand that, but both of them are up for free agency.
That ain't much.
At the end of the day.
And there's a reason why.
But I'm just saying, you doing all that, but you said name something. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you look at and think about the NFL franchises, that's what they do, recycle quarterbacks. They'll get one, good ones. They'll get one in the draft, but I'm just saying, they going to say, all right, sit behind this starter and learn from him. I'm just saying, we done seen it.
Yeah, you'll see that. But what I'm saying,
think about it, Jameis Winston is going to be one. I can see Jameis Winston going somewhere like Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Tennessee ain't finna grab him if they up that high. But I know what you're saying. Somebody like that.
Right.
But them being at the top of the draft, they at the top of the draft, they drafting the quarterback.
It's somebody else that's a free agent. Oh, Matt Jones is a free agent. What you call it is Slop, but I'm just naming him. The guy that left the Giants.
Daniel Jones?
Right. He's
sitting up there on the bench right now, too.
Just 1 year, though.
But think about it.
That year's over.
So let's just go back on every quarterback you name. Ain't nothing on it.
Aaron Rodgers, free agent.
He gonna stay. He ain't going. Yeah, he gonna stay.
But he's still a free agent.
But at the end of the day, outside of hell, I ain't gonna stand on neither one of them. Ain't neither one of them nobody that nobody finna grab the start. Matt Jones ain't gonna be a starter. Daniel Jones, not a starter. Now Sam Darnold will be a starter. Jameis Winston could possibly be a starter. It all depends on who goes and gets him. You know what I mean? That's the biggest difference. But a lot of the quarterbacks we named not even gonna be starters.
Gotta be a starter.
Who?
Justin Fields.
All depends on who get him, bro.
Yeah, but he's good enough. He's good enough.
I don't know, bro. I think if they work, I think if somebody would have actually took time to develop and put him with somebody, he would have been able to be where they wanted to get to him now. Cause he gives me Jalen Hurts vibes. You know what I mean? Started off real raw, good, got a strong arm, can run like hell, but just got to get his mechanics and all the timing and the field vision up to par. You know what I mean? So it just took work. You know what I mean? Just like when they got out of that offense at Bama, when they was kind of bottled him up to this one piece, he got down to the Lincoln Riley, he opened him up like, okay, then show you this, show you that. So that changed everything and took him out of that I can only run quarterback thing. So I just think that with him, Jalen Milroe, because he kind of been really put in that box after his year this year, he might be a third-day quarterback. All depends on who's trying to grab one because he's going to be, he's going to be a project.
And see, that's the whole point. I just hope that, well, it's too late now, ain't it? Because he's been to the Senior Bowl. But
yeah, it's over with.
Even if he hadn't had an agent, he can't go back?
As long as once he get the agent, it's over.
Okay, well, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, he doesn't have an agent and he been just doing all this on his own.
He gonna be too late because our portal is blocked down all positions. Like he definitely won't be starting well. He'll have to go to a D2 school because everywhere else got their quarterback from the portal or from from signing day. He'll be way behind. I couldn't even tell you a situation that I even would tell him like you can go here because everybody done got all their quarterback here. We even got 4 already. And think about it, it's not one quarterback that's at Auburn was on the team last year. Every other quarterback that was on there gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's no quarterbacks that was there last year. Everybody gone. You know what I mean?
Even the guy you were rooting for?
Gone. He went to Baylor. Yeah. Well. So, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, it's going to be a good one. Draft coming up next. You know what I mean? Not too far. You know, it is what it is. So. You know, so before we get about it, man, what you got? Got anything else?
Not really.
Any last Super Bowl thoughts?
Bird game.
Like I said, man, I believe it's gonna. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And I believe it's gonna be a good game, bro. I'm not finna say like y'all finna go. I definitely believe it's gonna be a change lead. Start off couple punts. You know, change the lead couple times. Somebody gonna make a big play.
In reference to what you and C Murder was saying last session, y'all was saying about the NFL script and all that deal. Now, to be fair about y'all saying that, like I said, I was watching a little of NFL Network and they were, Super Bowl, all that. And right before they started the media days, they interviewed Roger Goodell, and that was one of the questions.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So he tried to deny it the best way possible. So be that as it may, C Murder brought something up the last session that he agreed with you, but he also said something that kind of makes sense as well, and you agree with it too. They might also make it where this is another rivalry.
Right, no doubt.
You got a team in the NFC that's built to last a while.
Then you got a team that you got in the AFC who you built the rivalry to get there.
And they have the best quarterback in the league and arguably the best coach in the league.
Right.
So, I mean, the Eagles can win it, and then they can make it a rivalry. Okay, they played 2 times in the Super Bowl. They 1-1. Let's see
who's gonna get the third one.
And it just keeps building up because if you go on the internet now, like, and just look at people in general, like all sports of life, it's a lot of people that are pulling for the Eagles because, like, people are getting burnt out on Kansas City winning. So it's like, because
already gonna hurt. They ain't gonna want to see you keep winning.
This is the thing. He's already won 4.
No, he won 3.
Oh, it's 3.
Yeah, he on to 4.
Okay,
he's been
to 4.
Yeah, he's been to 7 straight AFC championships.
Gotcha.
Right.
So you got 3. You
he gonna have
arguably in the middle of a dynasty. So you know what I'm saying? They might throw a little water on it.
Let's see what it do.
But I I'm just saying that in fairness to what you and C Murder said, but that ain't changing shit on my end.
Well, we gonna see, my boy.
35-17.
Well, y'all heard me 24-21.
Everybody eating.
Well, hey, y'all heard mine. Y'all heard his. Click, like, share, jump in this thing. Let us know what your predictions are.
Tell her what you think.
Tell her what you think, man. And again, man, we do always thank y'all for watching out, coming out and cutting up with your motherfucking folks in this bitch. And, keep on cutting up with your boy D and your boy Elroy, man. And if my boy ain't got nothing else, you got something where we roll out this thing, my boy?
Bird gang.
Hey, man, that's all I got to hang with you, my boy. And I'm going to just say, oh, and we out this bitch.
Peace.
100.